is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. Trouble with the wet football there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Grab by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Or it's snapped to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Banks. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
To throw, it's Jennings. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the...
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. A horrible field position to start the drive trip, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they've orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Knowles.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Lets it go quickly. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. Third down, the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Tries the right with a quick throw. The ball is picked off.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarm with a pass rush.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 146. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense will make this stop, but what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He keeps it on a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Breaks into open space. Inside the 35. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Texas. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. The Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
That completion makes it second and short. The gun. He looks for an open man. Using his legs here. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Oh, the pass is pinged off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Here's the second down play. Same tailback, another carry. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Critical third down play for this offense right here. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 2. 4th down coming up.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. To the air, it's Jennings. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Dumps it down to the back. Clock. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to create outside the pocket. They've got him for a sack. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Complete to the running back on his 4th down play. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off and begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. When he's got some space here. He goes out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. The offense will begin right there in good shape. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. A quick throw out left, complete. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today. And they get set now to try the PAT. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 there as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Throws it to the right. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. To put them on top now.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. And the Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
Heck of a job here by this quarterback on third and goal. He is stopped short of the end zone. Big decision to make here. Such good field position. Is it worth the risk of taking a shot and putting a touchdown up on the board?
They try to sneak it for the first. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push. But he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Finds his target. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Grinding away on the ground. He's free around the 15. Tackled, but first down.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
First down and 10. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. They stop him right at the 24.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Longhorns keep the football on the move. Keeping it on the ground here. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Here's a 1st and 10 play. No press here. The defense backing away. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Close to the tight end. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Now rolling out to his left. He's got the first and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right. Taking away any threats downfield, gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now they better be careful, because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Could take it all the way. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense produces 6 points.
Wow, this is a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception. Chris, sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Man, he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. The secondary backed up off the ball now. First down, looking to throw the football. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The pass is intercepted. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Breaks free. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17.